Dear students, welcome to the problem solving session on quartile deviation. Before going into the session, those who don't watch the video median, go to the playlist, first watch the median and come back to this session. Just a quick recap, if I take 100% and I split into two equal halves, I will say this midpoint as my median and I notate this as Q2. Now, instead of splitting into two equal halves, if I split into four equal halves like this, then the 25th percentile I will say this as Q1 and the 50th percentile I will say it as Q2 and the 75th percentile I will say it as Q3. And now we are going to see how to find the first and third quartile, that is Q1 and Q3, in this session. Quartiles are the values that divide an ordered set into four equal parts, each have 25%. Just now we see the pictorial representation. The first quartile, second quartile and third quartile. As usual, let us start with discrete frequencies. In this problem, we are going to find first quartile, third quartile, quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. Whenever I speak the word either median or quartiles, the first step is arranging in ascending order. This is very important. So when you write the table, first we have to write 10 and their frequency 8. Then second 18 and 16. We have to arrange in ascending order first, like this. Once you arrange the mark and then corresponding frequencies, step 2 is finding cumulative frequency. We know how to find cumulative frequency. Just write the first frequency here and then add 16 and 18. We get 24. 24 plus 12, 36. 36 plus 12, 48. 48 plus 4, 52. 52 plus 1, 53, etc. We have to finish the table. And the final value is going to be my capital N summation F, that is 81. Now I want to find first quartile. So first quartile means we remember there is a 25th percentile, that is N by 4. So find N by 4, that is 20.25. Now go to the cumulative frequency column, check which value is very close to 20.25 and bigger than 20.25. We can found 24 is very close to 20.25 and the corresponding X value is going to be my first quartile, students. So Q1 is 18. We can easily found this. Next, to find Q3, now you would have guessed it. 75% means 3n by 4. If it is 50%, that is Q2 means 2n by 4, or we simply say n by 2. For Q1, we say n by 4. Okay. Now take the same table. N is 81. Now 3n by 4 is 60.75. Now my job is to find the number which is greater than 60.75 and very close to 60.75 in the table. So we found 63 is very close and bigger than 60.75. And the corresponding X value in the table is 65. Therefore, my Q3 is 65. So we found both Q1 and Q3. Next, we are going to find the quartile deviation. The formula for quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 by 2. Substitute the value and you can get the answer 23.5. Next we are going to find the coefficient of quartile deviation, that is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Substitute the values and calculate the exact decimal places using calculator. The value is 0.5663. Hope you understand, students. Next we are going to deal problems on continuous frequencies. We are going to do the same. We are going to find Q1, Q3, quartile deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation. So in the case of continuous, no issues. It is already in the ascending order. So no problem. Just write the class interval one by one and their corresponding frequencies. Then the second step is cumulative frequency. First you write the initial value here. Now 15 plus 13, 28. 28 plus 8, 36. 36 plus 6, 42. Like this you have to fill the table. And the final value is going to be sum of my frequency, that is capital N. Here it is 70. I took the same problem which we solve in median. Here instead of median I am going to find Q1 and Q3. From this we are going to find quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. So now this is the general formula for quartile deviation. Here K possess three values 1, 2, and 3. If you substitute 1 here, you will get the first quartile. If you substitute 2, you will get Q2, that is my median or second quartile. When you substitute 3, you will be getting the third quartile. So now let us find the first quartile. So when I put K equal to 1, we get L plus n by 4 minus m into c by f. Now n is 70. Next we have to find all the data which is needed for the formula. N by 4. N by 4 is going to be 17.5. Now we have to find a value which is greater than 17.5 and very close to 17.5. In the cumulative frequency column, we found 28 is bigger than 17.5 and it is very close to it. Sometimes you would have this 17.5 maybe in the table also. So in general, we say find the cumulative frequency that is greater than or equal to this value, that is 17.5. Here in our table we have everything is integer, so I said take a value greater than 17.5. Now 28 is greater than 17.5 and this is my cumulative frequency and the corresponding quartile 1 class. In median problem we say median class. Here we are finding first quartile, so we say this as Q1 class. Therefore the Q1 class is 40 to 50. From the first quartile class, the lowest value is going to be L or the lower limit. Next we have to find M. M is nothing but the previous value of this 28 in the cumulative frequency. So it is going to be 15. Class width is very simple. Since the interval are equal, you take any interval. Upper limit minus lower limit will give the class width. So 40 minus 30, the class width is going to be 10. And finally, I want to find frequency. We found the first quartile class 40 to 50 and the cumulative frequency is 28. Therefore, my frequency is 13. So we found all the values. Now substitute this in the formula. Simplifying this, we get 41.92. And you don't need to give these many steps. You can use your calculator, directly write the answer. So we found Q1. This is my first quartile value. In the similar way, we have to find Q3. Before that, if you put K equal to 2, you get the median, that is my Q2, but Q2 is not necessary in quartile deviation. So we are going for Q3. So to find Q3, we need this data. Again, we take the table, n is 70. Now we have to find 3n by 4. 3n by 4 is 52.5. Now let me go to the cumulative frequency column. 57 is very close to 52.5. Therefore, my third quartile class is 70 to 80 and my frequency is going to be 15 and the value before the cumulative frequency is 42. Class width as usual 10 because just now we found in the previous case. So everything is done. Now we have to write all these things and we have to substitute in the formula so that we can get the Q3 immediately. My Q3 is 77. Now we found Q3 and Q1. How to find quartile deviation? The formula for quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 by 2. We know our Q3 and Q1. Substitute this, you get the quartile deviation, that is 17.54. Next, we have to find coefficient of quartile deviation. So the coefficient of quartile deviation is very simple. Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Now substituting this, we can easily found the value, that is 0.295. Hope you understand, students.
Thanks for watching. Hope you found this video helpful. Subscribe to our channel and share it to your friends. See you in the next video. Bye bye.